Hey everyone, it's Derek with the Fat Boys and the Indian Podcast, and thank God it's finally the weekend. And now I'm going to bring you the matchup for the K-State Baylor game that I promised I would in the previous episode. So here we go. Coming into the game, Kansas State's averaging 39 points per game, and Baylor's only averaging 29 points per game. But that's not really the story of this matchup, in my opinion. Baylor's defense, on average, is giving up 503 total yards allowed compared to K-State's 286 yards. Like I said in the previous episode, I don't see K-State losing 2 in a row, especially after that loss at Vanderbilt. Snyder's going to have those guys ready. It's going to come down to defense. Baylor's not going to be able to score many points. Jesse Ertz is going to kill them on the ground, and I think Byron Pringle is going to be a receiver you need to keep an eye on for the Wildcats. It's going to have a big game. Kansas State's going to come out with the win. Now into the top 25 matchups I'm looking into this week. Start off in the Big Ten with Northwestern taking on Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin's going to win that one 30-14, and there's 2 key performers you need to watch out for. For Northwestern, it's tailback Justin Jackson. On the season, he has 4 touchdowns, and he's a very versatile player for the Wildcats. And for the Badgers, Alex Hornibrook, 8 touchdowns and 1 interception. Doesn't make any bad mistakes. He just plays pretty conservative and does what the offense allows him to do. Moving on to the next game in the SEC, number 7 Georgia takes on Tennessee. And 2 performers you need to keep an eye out for this week is freshman Jake Fromm, who's filled in nicely for the injured Jacob Eason. 7 touchdowns, only 1 interception this season. And for Tennessee, it's their do-it-all back, John Kelly. 450 yards and 6 touchdowns on the season. I'm going to put the Bulldogs on upset alert, and I think Tennessee is going to sneak away with a win, 21-17. And for my final matchup, number 2 Clemson and Virginia Tech. And the story in this matchup to me is the quarterbacks. Josh Jackson, who's a freshman for the Virginia Tech Hokies, has 11 touchdowns, only 1 interception on the season. And for the Clemson Tigers, Kelly Bryant's been pretty solid all season, but that's not really the big key for them, even though it is going to be about quarterback play. Clemson's defense has been lights out all season long. I don't think Virginia Tech has enough firepower to score enough points to beat Clemson. I'm going to go Clemson 40, Virginia Tech 28. All right, guys, that's all I've got so far. So, yeah, have a good weekend, and thanks for checking this out.